Well, welcome back my fantastic artistic friends to Painting with Master Temple. Now today we're going to paint a big old mountain. I think they're always quite popular on the channel and very striking to do. Now this is a canvas board, a Winsor & Newton canvas board, and it's been primed with gesso. That's been allowed to dry completely. Once we've mounted it on the easel, what I've done is taken some liquid white and completely coated the whole thing, so it's all slick and wet, ready to go, ready to do a nice big painting. Now the trick is to put just the thinnest amount of liquid white on. Once you put it all on, try and get it all off with a dry brush, and then that should be just about right. Okay, so let's start off by taking a dry brush, make sure it's clean and dry by giving it a rattle about on the leg of an easel. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of phthalo blue and Prussian blue. Okay, just a little bit mixed, so just pull them both out there, tap into the brush, okay, and then just start up here in the top corner, just creating some little crisscrosses, X's, whatever we want to call them, just like that. Okay, and then just as we get less paint on the brush and the liquid white mixes with what we've got already on the brush, you know, we're going to get lighter towards the horizon, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, just about like so. Okay, and then just gently go across the whole thing, just like that. Maybe take it a bit further down. Said I'm going to paint a big old mountain, so that's what we'll do. Okay, grab a little bit more colour because I think we'll have some sort of watery scene down here, so that's exactly what we'll do. So straight from the edge, leave a little white spot in the middle. That'll be a sheen of light across the water if all goes well. Okay, and down like so. You could even join these two together, no one really matters. But I'm going to take a dry brush, clean and dry, make sure it's dry. Start off in the lightest spot, and then just let's start blending all this together. Okay, just tease it all together. This is where it pays dividends to have several brushes on the go, and you're not washing the paint out of your brush only to reload it again later on. A little bit of an air there, if that happens, just take it away. Okay, down here we just go straight across and straight across the whole thing. Okay, just like that. And that little sheen of light will stay with you. Perfect. Okay, let's create a nice little cloud. In fact, I'm going to wash that brush first. Okay, odorless paint thinner. Shake off the excess and then just give it a good rattle. Okay, and then draw it against a paper towel if you wish. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little blendery brush, okay, and I'm just going to tap into some white paint. We're going to create a nice big fluffy cloud. This is a very soft brush. So have a look at your painting, and where we've got like a naturally light part, that's where we're going to put a cloud. So just start off there and just tap in, okay? Just keep tapping. Okay, just like that. Just tap, 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 tap. Okay, just wherever we want this cloud to live, that's exactly where we should put it. Okay, maybe a bit more there and there and there. That's simple, that's straightforward. Okay, back to the brush. That's clean and dry, and we're just going to turn the base of this cloud up. Just churn it. Just the top few bristles are touching the canvas there. Just like that, and then just gently go across and up, tease, fluff, like that. Just like that. Okay, and we'll put another one in. Okay, so you might want to knock the excess blue off your paintbrush. Pick up some more of that white paint. Okay, you can do this with 1-inch brush, works just well. But we'll just do it with this one today. That's what we've got to hand. Okay, so we'll just tap that in. and down it goes. There we go. I'm going to grab a tiny bit of magenta. Just keep it on that same brush, just a tiny touch. And we'll just try and tickle in just a little bit, just a tiny bit of magenta into that as well, and that will give like a shadowy effect into some of these clouds. Okay, and then again we're just going to churn that together. That magenta is so strong, such a vibrant colour, but we can blend it into the blues and into the whites because we've got the liquid white on there. Okay, and then again just tease that up and then just gently go across the whole thing. Just gently go across. And now we've got a nice little warm spot right under that cloud. Just there, like that. There, like that. Shall we put another one in? I think we should. Let's grab a 1-inch brush this time. Okay, same thing again. So it's only because I was going to wash the little blender brush, but I thought let's put another one in. And we'll do it again. Just exactly the same thing. Just tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Different effects. And across there like that. We're going to have a big mountain, so we're not really too fussed about the clouds that are there. They're just a bit of background material, and we get to play. We get to practice making clouds, don't we? And any time we're practicing, it's not wasted time. There we go. Get rid of that little air. Okay. Rattle the brush, give it a bit of a clean. Okay, let's clean this 1-inch one as well. Okay, odourless paint thinner. You're working in a small, tight environment like I am doing. You don't want to be smelling of paint thinner all the time. Let's get rid of this one while we're at it as well. Yeah, that's nowhere near as fun to clean. But there we go. Right, so let's put a mountain of soup here. So let's take some of this blue. Okay, so Prussian blue, phthalo blue, midnight black, brown. Let's grab a bit of crimson as well. Okay, just mix all that up together. Okay, down like so. Clean off the knife, cut off a roll of paint, and let's work on here. So let's go there. Why not? Let's go there. That's a big peak. Okay, and it comes down. Maybe a bump there. And maybe something about there as well. Wherever we think these peaks should live, that's where we will put them. Isn't that right? Unless you want to paint a particular mountain, okay? Alright, maybe there's another one there as well. Fill that in. Like so. There. Scrape off all the excess. Let's get that out there. Scrape off all the excess paint. Now let's grab a nice brush, and we'll just pull this out. So this is going to be the undercoat, the undertow, just like that. And then that one there. Now these look a bit too similar. Okay, so just let me grab some of this and just change the shape of it slightly there. Like that. We don't want them looking too symmetrical. Like shark's teeth. There, like so. Like that. Okay, back to the brush, and then just grab and pull. Grab and pull. Again up here, grab and pull, grab and pull. And all I am interested in, though I'm interested in it all, but just mainly that top edge. Just mainly that top part there, this nice edge, really. Down here, we're not really that fussed. Not yet, anyway. Just blend that into the liquid white. Just like that. Okay, once again, we'll swill off the brush because we'll probably need it again. Shake off the excess. And then beat it up against the brush beater rack. Okay, just that easy. Easy peasy, yeah? Okay, let's put some highlights and shadows. Now we need to find out which one looks farthest away. So it looks like this peak to me today. This peak looks like it's further away than the others. So we'll paint that one first. So grab, without grabbing a paintbrush there. Get rid of that. Grab a little bit of white paint. Okay, and then we'll just delicately touch on and just pull down. Grab some more. Just like that, just delicate. Whisper light. Like so. Now don't worry that this has come in front of this one because we can push it back. Okay, so if we take some white and we take a bit of blue, white and blue mixed together, maybe get a bit more blue. A bit more. Keep playing until you get the right flavour of shadow colour, maybe a bit more, just a touch. Doing it deep in shadow or just off shadow. Okay, and then just there and just delicately, again, just delicately touch. Delicately touch. Yeah, like that. Okay, again, wipe the knife. And then we can come back and put a little bit more of the highlight colour on there. Like that. Hardly touching, hardly touching. Okay, what I'm going to do is grab the brush that we had earlier, this one, and just tap. Just tap, maybe grab a bit of white with that. Just tap. And just gently go up. Just diffuse the base. Just diffuse the base. Okay, and then down like so. Okay, that's that far mountain done. Or that far peak done. Right, let's come in front of this. So let's get some of that shadow colour again. Pull it out. Cut a nice little roll of paint. Let's start here. And then we come down. All the way across. Like so. Like so. And then another one just there. Like that. There we go. And then we'll do another one. We'll go there like that. There we go. Just nice little highlights and shadows. Just keep playing, keep playing. We'll go there like that, there, and there, and there, and there. And we sort of get where this highlight's going to be. Maybe it comes down there, I don't know. I don't know. Just very gently. Toy with it, play with it. Make it yours. Make it yours. So we'll add some highlights onto this one. There, like that. Keep doing that till we get what we want. Maybe a bit on this one there, just, in fact, we'll come back and do that in a minute. That comes down there like so. And another one. Keep going, keep playing, keep playing. That's looking like a big, mean, cool mountain range, isn't it? But that little light spot of crimson up in the cloud seems to warm it up a tiny touch. Just keep going, build it up. Maybe there's someone there as well. Maybe a bit more on there, like that there. Massive mountain range. Alright, let's add a bit more shadow into this one here. Like that, and then come back in, clean the knife, and let's get another one. Maybe it wants to have another little bit of a peak there. I'm going to break that edge there just like so. Wow, it's a pretty warm day. This is definitely a cooling off sort of painting. Grab a little tiny bit more of that shadow colour and fill that bit in there. There. Bit more there like that. Just break that colour up a tiny touch. Just break it up. By varying the blues and the shadows, we can create all kinds of wonderful effects. Let's go for that one there. Last little bit on this mountain, I think we'll go there. Like that. Just clean the palette knife off. That a big mountain or what? That is one big mountain. Whew. That is one big mountain. Bit of a glacier down there. Like so, right, let's get clean dry brush and then just let's get in there and just tap. Tap, 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 tap. In fact, if we tap this and then just lift it up gently. Just gently lift up. Tap, 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 tap. And then again lift up. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. And then just blend all that out. And we can come back where we've blended and then just reaffirm that line there. Really good use of the palette knife, this. Really good use of it. And then again straight down there as well. Maybe we'll have one there. Oh, are we all keeping anyway? We're all doing good. I know I'm doing good. It's rest of the world that's not right. It's the rest of the world. Look at this big smash of white paint on there, and I'm nearly out. But when this dries, this will be one thick, thick painting. Get a bit more blue on the go, and just put a bit of shadow in there as well. The delicatest of touches. Deep shadow there. Said we were going to work on a big mountain. We were not kidding. We were not kidding. Alright, let's give that a beat. And a bit more of this. Tap, 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 tap. Just tap the base of this. And then just gently lift up the whole thing. And then this side as well. And just lift up. And then just blend that into nothing. Look at that. Within 15 minutes you've painted virtually the whole thing. Virtually the whole thing. Shake off the excess. And then just give it a good rattle. Okay, I'm just going to bring that down a touch. Again, just follow this line down there. So that's a bit of white paint. Look at that. It comes down there. I don't know. We don't know. Keep going. There's nothing left on the bottom of the canvas. And again, tease that up, and then just tease it out. Tease up, tease out. There we go. So that's a big old mountain. That is one seriously massive mountain. Just knock off the excess. Alright, let's put some little trees down at the bottom. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to take a fan brush. Let's use this one. It's number 6 fan brush. Okay, I'm going to let's grab some sap green. Okay, and we'll take some of that shadowy, mountainy colour. So the blacks, the browns, the crimsons, the blues, a bit more blue in that, a bit more green. Okay, and then we're just going to start touching. So it's a very, very dark bluey green. Just there like that. And just tap. Just tap. And it comes all the way across like that. There. Okay, now don't fill all the white in. Okay, don't fill it all in. You want some little white areas between the dark, just to show it off a little bit. Okay, leave that down. Grab your big brush. Make sure it's dry again, and then at the base, just tap. Really get in there and tap. Blend, 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 and just take it out. Just blend it out, like so. And we can do that again. Okay, so a bit more green. And then we can come across here. Let's go down, 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 like that. But you need that misty area there, or this just will not work. Again, do not kill all that light with the dark, and don't kill all the dark with the light. We're going to join these two up. Looks like we are. Like that. Let's take that up there like that. Wide up, wide up. Okay, a bit more of the darker colour. Smudge that in. Smudge it in. Smudge it in. Okay, and again, just tap the base of this. Tap, 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 tap. Tap it, tap it, tap it. And then just blend that out. Blend it out. There, like so. Okay. What I'm going to do is just little strokes upwards. I don't know if you can see that. Just little tiny strokes upwards. Just grab some of that paint. Not all. But that'll give the indication of a lot of little tiny trees. Way, way off in the distance. But you only want them to be really tiny. Really tiny. Okay, let's go again with that. Okay, so let's take some more of that colour. So greens, browns, blues, blacks, a bit of crimson thrown in there as well. Okay, and come across there like so. There a bit more, just there. Look at the distance now, and look at the colour variation. Go there like that. In fact, if I go like that, there, I've got another one. Okay, just fill that in, lift up slightly, lift up ever so slightly. I'll try and get a close up on that if I can. Lift up, there, 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 and there. Like that. Maybe add a touch more green in places. Not much. Okay, again, get your big brush. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, and then just blend that out. Blend that out. Do we need some water? I think we do. So what I'm going to do is just going to grab and pull. Grab and pull. Like that. Just like so. Then knock off the excess. And then just gently, very gently go across the whole thing. Just like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of land down there. Maybe we need to put in a water line. So let's take some liquid white, put it on the palette, pull it out, cut across, parallel, hold your knife parallel to the base of the canvas and cut across. Now, if we're going to go around a corner, then we want to just keep the knife as straight as we possibly can. Don't angle it down. Water always lays flat, even if we're going around a slight corner like this. There, like so. Okay, so we've got a bit of water down there, maybe cutting a couple of ripples here and there as well. But again, keep them relatively flat as you possibly can. Okay, gets back into that colour, that same dark colour. Okay, I'm going to just tap that there. Just tap onto that, lift up slightly, lift down slightly, and we made another little peninsula, just that easy. Just like that. Grab, pull down, and then pull straight across. Just like that. Okay, I'm off to go straight into some midnight black. Just straight into midnight black, and just tap the base of that. Just there. And straight down again. That easy. Okay, back to the knife. With some white on it. And then just push. We'll cut in a nice little waterline there. Okay, that easy. And maybe one or two out here where the old trout has jumped out. Okay, let's put something down here, I think. Something to case all this lot in. So again, let's take some black, some blue, some sap green. Just all on this fan brush. This is all we're using today, yeah. And then just really hit that. Really hit. Put it in. Give it what for. Give it what for. Just down there like so. Okay. Now we want a tree, I think, there. Maybe just one, but we'll come back to that. We've got a pretty dark greeny colour down there, so I think we'll maybe carry on with that theme in a minute. Okay. Let's grab some sap green and blue. Sap green and blue. Make it really dark. Load. This is a little filbert brush. I'm just gonna wind and fill this brush up full of paint, and we'll start about there. Okay, just touch. Okay, and then just side to side. Side to side. Now if it's not sticking, add a tiny bit of paint thinner, but only a tiny bit. Okay, you don't want to add too much, because if we add too much now, as next layer will not stick, and that won't be very good. I'm going to leave a bit of a space there, and you'll see why in a second. And then just come down, let's grab a bit more of the dark. Sounds like there's a party next door. Okay, just come all the way down. All the way down, there. Across this water line as well. Push that water line back. Just like that. And then across there like that. Like so. I think that's about it for a tree like that. Just wash off the old excess. Okay, and then just beat that up like you would do normally. Okay, burnt sienna, a bit of white, just a touch. Okay, and then like there's a gap there, let's put a bit of a tree trunk. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're going to put some highlights on this, but we'll just have a bit of a tree trunk there and down like that. Okay, like so. I think that's it. Alright, let's put some highlights on this tree now. So again, back to that filbert brush. Alright, let's add a little tiny bit, grab some of this thin white paint here. Okay, and a bit, we'll try Prussian blue. Very strong, dark blue. We'll mix it into that yellow. We'll touch up. Now if this doesn't stick, we'll add a tiny bit more paint thinner. Okay, in fact we will do that anyway. Just a tiny bit, don't want much, because we can always add more. We can't take it away. Okay, there we go, that's sticking. So again, as light's coming from this side, so we'll put the highlight there, on this side, like that. There. Bit on there. Keep going all the way down to the bottom. Just picking out those individual highlights. Keep it quite dark though. Evergreen trees are quite dark. And this is quite a dark painting as well. Again, if you're not sticking, a bit of paint thinner will do. It'll do the trick just nicely. Keep going there. There's some on there as well. There, like so. There, so we've got some highlights and shadows on this tree, which is what we're after. It is exactly what we're after. I hope you can see those, because it's a little bit difficult to see. Alright, maybe a bit more there. But don't overkill. Keep it quite dark. There, like that. Right, now we can start adding some down here as well. In fact, I'm going to put that brush to one side and go into the big rounded over brush, the half round brush or the rounded brush, whatever it gets called this week. Okay, and I'm just going to touch. Okay, and just create a couple of different little bushes. Again, if your paint's not sticking, add a tiniest amount of thinner. Got a lot of paint on this canvas at the moment. And there, like that. Across there, like that. Darker down here. A bit more there, just a nice one. There. Like that. Touch that. And there we go. I think I'll sign this one. that's about it. So let's grab our little script liner brush, grab a bit of bright red paint. Okay, and then just sign this one. We'll sign it over here. D, C, T. Let me know if you give this one a go, and let me know how we've got on. Please give me a big thumbs up, leave me a nice big comment, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take care of the sound, stay safe, and as always, happy days.